Okay, I think we're live. For the first time in a long time, I'm live on Facebook. Hello, 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 and welcome. Welcome to the Freedom Chat. Today we're talking about dissolving resistance, dissolving self-sabotage, dread, and all things freedom. So first of all, before we get into this, I wanted to talk about this group and why it exists. It's really, I've been in Facebook groups for a while, and I kind of did away with it because it was all about, teaching something, and it was not about real communication. And what I really want for this group, for the Sovereign Entrepreneur Group, and by the way, if you're watching this somewhere else outside, make sure you find us on Facebook and jump into the group with us. So it's really to bring us together and talk about all things freedom, right? And what that means is, how do we free ourselves of our stuff from the collective shoulds of, all things that are holding us back in business, the need for approval and the need for, people acknowledge us and validate us, and really step into complete, uncensored way of being in our business that really allows us to create the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful business that we really want to run. Okay, so that's what this is about. That's what this group is about. Welcome, welcome, welcome for anybody who just joined the group. I'm so happy to be here with you and really looking forward to connecting with you. Also, just want to take a couple moments to, welcome everybody. By the way, who is here? I'm streaming this from StreamYard, so I can't see you guys. So if you want to, I think there's like a link above, and if you click it, it allows me to see your name. So say hi when you join and tell me who's here, because otherwise I can't see it. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's see. Hi, Selena. Facebook user says good morning. It's so weird. I can't see you guys' Dave unless you click that link. This is one thing that I really don't like about StreamYard, but it is what it is. It allows me to stream this into our YouTube channel as well as our Facebook group. So if you're new to this and you have no idea who I am, my name is Eva. I'm also known as the crazy single mom who took her business from 0 to 7 figures in a year with an infant. It was a crazy journey. I do not recommend it, doing it that fast, quite frankly. But, what I do for a living is that I help create mindset and business breakthroughs for the folks who are really out to change and shift this world, and on the consciousness level, the healers, the coaches, the folks who really have something to deliver. So today, I really wanted to talk about something that has come up for me recently, and it has to do with self-sabotage and dread. And I have seen this so many times. It's the roller coaster of business building. This is what we do, right? We go out. We're told, you need to do the uncomfortable things. You need to push, push, push. You need to not hold yourself back. You need to show up online. You need to show up live. You need to talk to the people. You need to ask them for the sale. You need to coach the people. You need to hire the team members. And we sort of do it, right? Or we don't, and then there's no business. And we start pushing through a lot of resistance, right? The fear that comes up before we go live. I was feeling it this morning because I have not done this in a while, right? I'm used to being on Zoom all the time, hours a day, but going back live on Facebook, it's wow, this feels really weird, right? Because it's a little bit vulnerable. I cannot see people. I cannot see, their faces. I can't see how they're responding and reacting. So it's quite vulnerable, right? And so we push through it, right? And then we have the conversations with prospects. And sometimes it feels weird. It's I don't want people to think that I'm only reaching out because I want their business, right? So we just make ourselves do it, despite this resistance. And then we make it to the sales call, whatever. And we just kind of want to just make it comfortable for the other person. We really want to make them feel good. Say like when it's the time to ask for the sale and we get really nervous, right? And all these feelings are there. And if we keep building our business at a super fast pace and we don't have time to process it, I'll tell you honestly what happened to me. Okay. I built my business so fast. And after I did, we made it to the 7-figure a quarter mark within 15 minutes, going from zero. And I wasn't processing any of this. I was constantly pushing through my fears. And after doing this for a year, what I found out that the resistance that I was not dissolving in the moment literally swallowed me. And all I wanted was to not have that business anymore. All I wanted was somebody to come and save me. Somebody else come do the sales. Somebody else go live. Somebody else, talk to the people online. Somebody else deal with the clients, and many of them happy, but some of them unhappy when you get to a higher volume of clients, right? And so I realized that this is what I want to share with you, is the way to not do it, right? To push. And it's not that you shouldn't take action. It's that there is a way to balance the action with emotionally processing everything that is arising for you so it doesn't swallow you later. Because I think this is the thing that is actually responsible for the majority of the businesses going out of business. And it's because they burn out. But you see this, right? It's not this burning out because you did too much. It is burning out because we pushed through all this fear and all this resistance, but we didn't actually process it. And so now it's there. And now there's this dread. Is anybody who is listening to this come up against dread in your business? Right? What do you dread? Is it reaching out to people? Is it going live on Facebook? Is it asking people for the business? Is it reconnecting with them? Somebody says all the time. Is it following up with somebody you had a sales call with and you have to go back and follow up with them? Right? So it's that kind of thing. If you don't process it and do it anyway, I'm not saying you shouldn't do it, you should. But if you don't process it, do it anyway, eventually it's going to come and swallow you. Okay. Your unexpected demands. Yes. We dread demands from other people. Yes. For sure. Someone says dread in not knowing what to do. Right? Exactly. So in business building, right? Business is a tool for spiritual transformation. I've been saying this for years, right? We're not here to build a beautiful, amazing, multi-7, 8, 9, whatever business. That's really nice. But what we're really here to do is to transform. And business is just the best tool for spiritual transportation. Oh, hi, Nancy. If you guys click the link, it's going to allow me to see your name. It's just StreamYard being StreamYard. Good to see you. So there is, as you're building your business, right? Couple steps to it. Number one, you have to have a strategy that you can follow, right? You need to know this is where I'm going to build my audience. This is where am I going to put my offers, what the offers is, and this is my sales system, right? But then as you start taking the action, you need to have a process in place to transmute all this dread, the fear, the resistance, so that you can move through it and have mindset shifts. And I call them like inner mindset shifts, right? They don't come from somebody else telling you how you should think, but they come from you transmuting the dread that is coming up for you. And essentially, you have 3 ways you can deal with your feelings that come up in business, right? You can make them go away, right? Which is what happens when you push through. Oh my gosh, I feel so scared and I'm doing it anyway, right? So you push through. And essentially, you're repressing it. You're making it go away. And it's going to come back later, right? The second thing you can do is to juice them. You can juice it. You can totally blend with it. You can take it so seriously that you're not going to take any action at all. You're going to say, well, I feel all this dread. Why do I feel this? It must be real. I'm just not going to do anything. And we go into hiding, right? This is where we start working on the courses and the memberships and creating content into infinity and playing with Canva all day long and preparing to prepare and getting ready to get ready. I've been stuck in that mode. I had been stuck in that mode in the past for quite some time too, right? But the third way, and the only way, if you actually want to build a sustainable business, is transmuting those emotions and turning them into gold. Okay? That is what to do. So anything that is arising that you're thinking of, right? Somebody says, I'm not having direction and knowing how to even start, right? How does that make you feel? Is there confusion around it? Does it feel disempowering? Are you feeling like, oh my gosh, what do I do here? I just, I feel like confused and, is this ever going to turn out? Whatever the feeling is, that's the feeling you want to deal with. So I want to share with you, we did an exercise with my clients yesterday and we were literally like in their process for an hour and a half, transmuting and transmuting and transmuting. And I have like 10 minutes with you guys. So I want to share some food for thought with you and give you some ideas on where to look. Lost. Okay, got it. Thank you so much. Right? Where to look for feelings to transmute so you can move forward in your business. So here's some things. And put in a chat if any of this resonates, or you have some other ideas of what you're dealing with emotionally that needs to be transmuted. So the number one is obviously dread, right? Looking at what are you dreading in your business, right? Is it reaching out to people? Is it following up with people? Is it talking to people in general? Is it being live on Facebook? Is it doing sales? Is it doing the content for some of you? Is it having to come up with topics? What is it? And you can put that in the chat, right? The second one, or put yes if all of it above resonates. The second thing is fear of rejection and humiliation, right? We fear humiliation so much of the time. We don't want to show up and be visible because we're afraid, well, what if I don't have anything that significant to deliver? What if only like 2 people show up and then, I'm supposed to look like the successful entrepreneur and there's nobody watching, all this fun stuff, right? Another one is the resistance. Let me know if you can relate to this. Yes. Okay. Yes. Someone says getting this so much. As a writer, this core to what I teach. I'm guessing this is Chloe, but I can't see you guys' name. I know we have writers in the group, but maybe it's somebody else. I don't know. Okay. Fear of rejection. Got it. The next one is fear or resistance to making people uncomfortable, right? Because we're all nice people. We really want to make people feel good. So where does this show up for you? Because it's going to stop you in your tracks as you build your business. Is it reaching out to people, feeling like we're bothering them? Is it, for those of you who might have a VA or contractor or an employee, asking them what to do, right? Holding them accountable. It's us making them feel uncomfortable. It's reaching out to prospects, following up on your Dream 100 list or whatever you have, right? Who are you afraid of making uncomfortable? Yes, somebody says reaching out and feeling like I'm being pushy. Yeah, comes up for everybody. This is universal. Feeling pushy, feeling slimy. All of us have it. And by the way, this does not go away at a 7-figure mark. Hate to tell you. until we transmute it. This is one of the things that started shutting me down because I felt tired of constantly having these conversations with people. Hey, when are we going to finally start working together? Yeah. Oh my goodness. Somebody said not being able to live up to expectations. Yes, especially with clients, right? It's one of the biggest fears that somebody's going to come in and say, you know, this really didn't deliver for me. I feel really disappointed. And guess what? It happens. The bigger your business, this is a completely normal thing. And it doesn't matter how much you do. I will tell you honestly, have been running a business coaching incubator. And at one point, my people pleasing got so bad that we expanded at one point from 2 calls a week to, wait for it, 13 calls a week to make people happy. We had a call on everything. We had a call on how to do a pitch. We had a call on practicing sales conversation. We had a call on mindset. We had a call on copy critique. We had a call on tech and ops. It was crazy. It was insane. And guess what? People were still unhappy that we were not providing enough. Okay? So it's sometimes not about what you're doing and how much you're providing. Sometimes they're just coming to teach you something so that you can deal with that emotion of somebody being unhappy with you. Yeah. People are going to be demanding when we need to emotionally transmute it and deal with it. The fear of people complaining, right? If you have a fear of people complaining and you will do just about anything to keep them from being unhappy, they're guaranteed to be unhappy. And for us to build our business, thank you so much for making that point, right? For us to build our business to the next level, it is all about increasing our capacity with safety, right? It's all about increasing our capacity with safety. Because let's say if I went right now and dropped 100 clients in your lap, and I'm like, here you go, enjoy, they're all going to be paying you, but now what? How would you feel? Right? 100 clients in your program right now. I know for some of you, you have been there, done that, and you're okay with it. Some of you are like, heck yeah, let's go. But for the majority, if we had not increased our capacity to handle difficult situations, to handle difficult conversations, to be okay when people aren't happy, and to be able to stand in our truth and our authenticity, no matter what's going on, it would shut us down, it would burn us out, and we would want to, shut the show down tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Right? You guys see that? So how do you deal with this? Somebody's asking, how do you step into your sovereign power, right? You do this work. And by the way, we have a 90-minute free training tomorrow, and I'm going to walk you through it, 5-minute emotional release exercise, which is super, super, super powerful. So you can take everything you're writing today and dissolve it there tomorrow. But this is what you do, right? You build your business, you take the action, you have the building cornerstones. It's very simple. Building a business, there's no trick to it. You don't need any special platform to it. You don't even need to know how to do stories on Instagram, because I don't, okay? You can keep it pretty simple. But you need to have some business building blocks. You need to be visible somewhere, right? You need to make some offers, and you need to have a program to bring people into. There's no there's literally just showing up and being with people. There's nothing more to it. But on the mindset front, what you do is allowing yourself to pause between the actions that you're taking and feel Feel everything that is arising. And through feeling of it, you start transmuting it. I'm going to show you tomorrow. But it literally is the opposite of what we have been doing most of our lives. When something uncomfortable arises, again, we either try to make it go away and say like, no, I'm not feeling this fear. I'm feeling good. I'm going to do it, or just like juice it. And it's like them and they're wrong and they're making me feel this way and and like, this is so real. And I'm just going to, not do, and I'm not even going to start. Right. So instead you literally feel everything there is to feel for you, and you allow it to fully come up. Surrendering your negative feelings is really nothing else but allowing. And you allow and you allow and you allow again. And through that exercise, you're literally burning through the uncomfortable feelings you don't want to have. And then what happens next is nothing short of magic. And I've seen this over and over and over with our clients. Once they go into this and once they feel and they transmute, they have a completely different perspective. They have a major shift. They have heart openings. Now they can go and, do a live stream without a whole lot of nervousness, and they can be present with people, and it's magic, right? So that's exactly what you do, one uncomfortable feeling at a time, right? Because the feelings are sort of the indication for the misalignment in your head, right? So if there's something you're buying into, some thought patterns you're buying into that not necessarily true, the feelings are going to let you know, because it's not going to make you feel good, right? I hope that makes sense. So, all right. So some thinking, some more. Okay. Oh, here's some more that I want you to think about. I want you to sort of, maybe this afternoon, just think about all the actions you're resisting in your business. Make a list and then think about the feeling, or right next to it, the feeling that it's making it arise, right? Whether it's resistance, whether it's dread, whether it's fear, whether it's like, I don't want to look like a total idiot when nobody's watching. I don't want to be accused of being blah, blah, blah. I don't want to feel pushy. I don't want to feel salesy. And bring it into the workshop tomorrow. We're going to talk about self-censorship and about owning our voice and things like that, but bring it there and you're going to learn how to transmute it. So I'm super excited to hang out with you guys here. I don't know where you're watching this from. Some of you are watching it from our business page, some of it in our YouTube channel, some of you in the group. But if you're not in a group, go on Facebook and look for the Sovereign Entrepreneur Unite, the Facebook group. If you're not registered for the workshop tomorrow, it's on leadersbreakfree.com/workshop. That's where that's at. It's a 90-minute training where we're going to do some of the dissolving together. I'm going to also hold an info session after about how we work with people and blah, 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 for those who are interested and whatnot. And yeah, that's it for today. I wanted to keep it short and sweet and give you some food for thought. I really, really appreciate being able to hang out here. If you had not connected with me and my team, I'm excited to connect with you guys. Me and Mikey and Jay and Sam are available to you. If you have any questions about working with us or whatever, make sure to reach out to Mikey. He has all the information he can pass to you as well, or questions about our upcoming workshop. But yes, this group, I really want you to, when you come and hang out in our group, I want you to feel free to share anything there's to share that is on your mind. With regards to your business, I want it to be as safe and as authentic for us, talk about the things that might not be able to talk elsewhere. And yeah, I want to provide the space for us to be able to connect. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for sharing in the chat. Hope you guys got some good food for thought. Hope you have some homework, and I'm excited and looking forward to meeting everybody on Zoom where I can see you face to face tomorrow and not talking at you when I can't see you. All right. Oh yeah, leadersbreakfree.com/workshop. Sorry about that. leadersbreakfree.com/workshop. That's the registration. Okay. All right. Yes. Oh, thank you, Chloe. Loving you guys back. I will see you tomorrow. Mwah.